Dr. Serrano here again, and I'm excited to talk about biochemistry. This is all that stuff that happens inside that we have no clue what's happening, but it's in there, it's happening. So for your body to function well, for it to build health, you have to have the right chemistry. And for you to have the right chemistry, what you have to do internally is that you have to have the right micronutrients and the right nutrients. So how do we do this? Well, theoretically, you'd want to get all of these good nutrients from our food. We want good natural food sources. That's how you get all the good nutrients. Unfortunately, what's happened is because of all the commercialization, that's a hard word to say, all the commercial product that we have, all the industries that have come in and really just have wreaked havoc on our soil and the way we process our foods nowadays are extremely deficient in all the micronutrients that we need to really build health. You know, it's amazing because even as good as we eat in our family and we eat really, really well, even in my family, we're still deficient in certain nutrients because our food supply just doesn't have the proper amount of nutrients in it. Let me give you some examples, right? One of the things that we need is vitamin D3. We know that vitamin D3 is crucial. It's essential for us to have vitamin D3 to be well for our immune system and a host of other things. But vitamin D3, we get some from our food, but the majority we get from the sun. So for you to actually get the amount of vitamin D3 that you would need, you'd have to go outside, fully naked, no clothes on, and lay around your pool or in the directly in the sunlight for 15 minutes every single day for you to get the right amount of sun and vitamin D3. If you're willing to do that, great. But I don't have the time. We typically can't do that. And here's the other thing. We think, for us over here, we live in the South, and down here in Florida, we think we're in the sunshine state. So that means that we're going to get a lot of sun and we're okay on vitamin D3. That's not the case. You know why? Because what we do here is that we go outside, and as soon as we go outside, we lather ourselves with something called sunscreen. As soon as you put that on, you're blocking all vitamin D3 from the sun. So what do we have to do? We have to supplement. We have to use supplementation to really to bridge the gap, right? There's a gap. There's a gap between what we should be having and where we're at. And for us to bridge that gap there, we need supplementation. Now, I don't believe in a lot of supplementation, but I do believe there's a couple of foundational supplements that we should all be on. This is what my family uses. This is what we're on. And then in particular cases, we might want to add a couple to get you back in balance. But I want to give you a tip on A, what do you look for in good supplements? And B, what are those foundational products that we should be taking to really bridge that gap? So the first thing is, when it comes to supplementation, the number one principle you want to think about and look at is that you want supplements that are not chemically made, but that are sourced from the whole food sources. Meaning, you don't want supplements that are made in a lab. These supplements are typically laden. They're just filled with toxins. Just look at the ingredients. When you're reading those ingredients, you'll see that there's a lot of things in there you can't pronounce. You probably don't want to be using that supplementation. And we'll talk about why later. But what we want to do is we want supplements that are whole food based, that are they're in their most natural state possible to put in supplement form so you can bridge the gap. That's number one. So the second thing is, what's the foundational products that I use, that my family uses? Well, there's really three products. Number one, it's a good multivitamin that's whole food based, that has no toxins in it. Number two is vitamin D3, which we just talked about. You can just Google vitamin D3. You're going to see the host of benefits that you're going to get from vitamin D3. And the last one is, it's your omega-3s. We want to make sure that you're getting good omega-3s because these are the things that are rebuilding the outside of every single cell in your body. So those are the three supplements there that I think are crucial. There's just a foundational a base to build upon. And that's the biochemistry that's happening in your body. You want these micronutrients that are going to help you build health, and be careful because as well as we eat nowadays, because everything's so depleted, we want to make sure that we're bridging that gap with some basic supplementation. Next week, we'll go from Biochem